huge update. We have cellular streaming now working on Kinto. What does that mean? That means even though I coded an iPhone app to assemble these live chat driven avatar streams out and about, right? Don't have to be tied to my streaming broadcasting setup at the house. Now it's moved to the next level. You can operate on cellular networks, and not even just that, but like 1 or 2 bars. So when I first started this test stream, the one before this, I noticed that the category, it was like set to unlisted, so no one would even have a chance of seeing it. But I'll leave it public so you can actually go see that. That was ran completely off of cellular network. So there was a lot to, like, it's a messy process trying to put this together, right? Like, Kinto, it's hard as an event bus, and it connects a lot of technologies, right? So right here we have RTMP encoding happening on the Swift layer. Swift is the language of iPhone development, and so is Objective-C, but Swift is like the follow-up to Objective-C. And yeah, I just noticed that like there's something wrong with my encoding setup. Like, even though we were technically able to produce streams even on Wi-Fi network with this setup, it was not operating as a successful stream to YouTube. And the one thing I can do is debug the encoder, and we made some changes there. I'm really looking forward to testing this out and about. If you've seen earlier, we in the morning popped up in Miami and popped up in a big city party up here. 46, that looks good. Yeah, just a lot of tweaking configuration here. But really what I needed was to try and use this to show something I wanted to show you guys and not be able to show it. And I have an opportunity to decompress, write down my thoughts on it, look at the logs, and make some changes based on that. So yeah, we'll do a proper stream where we dive in deeper at another time. But yeah, I'm just gonna heat up some pizza and we'll go to bed. Very, very tired, but I was really anxious to test these changes here, and I do want to give it a proper stream, because these are the sort of issues you'd run into if you try to make your own encoder for YouTube. And we'll get into a whole other discussion if RTMP is even the right way to feed YouTube's ingestion for lives. They also do support, or like we might have to look into UDP solutions, so we might have to set up our own kind of restreamer situation, which I've done previously, but it would just like take a TCP RTMP stream and then rebroadcast it out. But we have this working now, it works in cellular. I am over the moon. Yeah, I'm just going to have some pizza, let it run for a minute, see what happens. But we're operating good. This opens up a lot, man. This opens up a lot. We're incrementally just untethering ourselves from the need for a streaming computer and then Wi-Fi and be able to run it all on cellular. We also have the dogs out here tonight, so it's been pretty chill. We're gonna heat up some pizza and I'm gonna go crash, dude. And yeah, man, a lot on the horizon. It's just one of those moments where it's like, we might have a solution here, have to test it, and it just worked. Awesome. Pizza by the slice. Look at that.
let's just put up the chat real quick. We'll have this fully working on cellular, may as well lock it in. Solving this cellular encoding problem took higher priority than solving the mic. That's why I keep a bloody microwave going, but we'll get to that. I wonder if this will It took like just popping up Miami today, trying to use what we built here, and not have it work, to be like, damn, we will make it work. Oh wow, I'm out of API tokens. Oh, it's because I probably used a different stream key. We don't have chat. Why don't we have chat connection? We have the stream working, but why is the chat not? Alright. We'll give it 2 minutes. By the time I eat the pizza, we don't figure it out, we'll kill it. But I consider this a success for what we were trying to test today. If I start the loop, yeah, it's just reading it as stream not on. We did create a new stream key as well to test these changes. It probably has something to do with the chat not being absorbed. And what I'll do is I'll go to another room, this not in the stream you see, just to quickly test. I might just bump up all our API tokens, which is fine. They'll reset tomorrow. Hopefully by tomorrow night. Is it public? It needs to be public in order to pull it. Maybe it takes some time for YouTube to propagate these key changes. Yeah, that makes sense. Bloody dog's farting, it's not really good. Oh, dog, man. That's rough. What did you do? Farting. No. Alright. Oh, now the chat's. Nope. It stopped. Yes, something weird's going on. What I might actually do is restart the Kinto server before we dip off tonight. But it's looking like we just burned up all the API tokens. That's probably what happened. Which is fine. We were testing and testing. Don't sit up there and fart, dog. That's rough. Okay. Oh my god. It smells like shite, Dougie. Settings. That's what I thought. We'll quickly reboot the server just to see. Are we in the right room? I believe we are. Oh my god, stop farting, dog. Absolutely rotten. Alright, we need to SSH into the server to restart this real quick. But our initial test is working. We just have something else going on with our chat now. It's alright. This should get us in, hopefully. Oh, we're not on VPN. Okay, dokie. I need to start that up. Let's get in our VPN so we can quickly restart. Stop what you're doing. Okay. EC2 user. And we're into the server. I haven't done a restart up here in quite some time because we haven't had to. Most of our streams when we're developing it is not using the actual whole bloody app to host it. Like we're running it from iPhone and we're running it on cellular. Well, we were the first stream that we did. It was unlisted. I ran in cellular. CD deploy. CD release into the server. Pull this down. Got that rebuilding. So as you see right now, we've got a nice blue screen of death, but I am behind here, so. And yeah, I'm just too excited. It's like we have a solution for this encoder issue, and we needed to roll with it. Where are we at and restart here? This is where we're at. You're not going to be able to see much, but reinitializing. Be back momentarily. Alright, we did get our first stream current bitrate warning, but it is handling it better than I thought it would. Right, can we reload it yet? I'd like to have chat up before we shut this down. Okay. Let's all grab pizza while it's restarting. Usually when I'm at the house I can just let the dog out and he goes poo by himself, but we're at a different situation tonight. It does seem to still be doing adaptive bitrate, but YouTube was happy for a good 10 minutes. Which is progress. And, bringing our MongoDB back up and bringing our WebRTC server back, and then we'll be able to continue this quick test. All I want to do is just show that Kinto can work entirely on cellular, and we can have chat with it as well. As far as actually producing a YouTube stream, like this is all from my phone. I have to keep iterating that because I do a bad job of explaining what's actually happening here. Alright, let's reconnect on our laptop here as well. We'll see that as another laptop. Dog, stop farting, man. That is... Right. Stream settings, YouTube API, start. Yeah, I think we burned out our YouTube tokens now.
Snappo says burned out our YouTube chat tokens tonight, but cellular stream test was a success and YouTube sent multiples of more concurrent viewers.
Yeah, even getting 4 sent from YouTube is a huge improvement in what we have been dealing with, and this entire project is as you can see, it's driven by like our chat integrations. We started off with YouTube, most recently integrate TikTok, and yeah, now the final step, other than like improving the UI, we'll come back to that, is just finalizing the encoder here so it's fully standalone application. And we just solved a large part of that tonight. So right now, if you see this avatar wandering around the screen, every chatter gets one of these. Like if you chat into the chat, it'll read your message out, you walk around in that.
What's up?
You can type movement commands to move around. You can equip items to your avatars and dress them. And yeah, the whole idea is to like literally make chat part of the stream. So you can imagine like someone's like out there live streaming IRL, or someone's coding and you want to call attention to a line of code, you could like navigate to that area of the stream and be like, look, right here, this is the error, or something like that. That's the idea with this. We already had all this working, but like I said, our main issue was just satisfying the ingestion requirements for YouTube Live, so YouTube treats it as a true native mobile phone stream, which this is. We just coded our own encoder and client to do it, but it was technically working, like it would work on Wi-Fi, but YouTube wasn't sending people. So we're going to end it here. I'm going to eat my pizza, I'm going to go to bed. We start a new job Monday. Cheers.